Good morning, everyone. How is everyone out there? Let's get our music going and we'll jump right in. Jane has already submitted a question. Welcome to Taccion Triage. I'm Brandy. Put your question in the comment section there and we'll start and we'll get to you. So I just want to say hi, Jano. Got your question. Hey, Star, what's up? Hey, Pisces Wisdom. Hey, Irma, how are you? Welcome in, everyone. So we're going to get right to it, okay? All right, let me post up Gino's comment. How's everybody's morning going? Good. Got your question, LZ. I got you starred. Got yours, Irma. Got you, baby. I got you guys. Okay, let's get to it. Let's see if we can get you some answers, okay? All right, Jano. Me and my person had an argument. It's not uncommon, you guys listen. There was all kinds of turbulent energy. Just know that. Some people got faced with some emergent situations that they had to deal with. Some people had some misunderstandings, things like that. It definitely was in the energy, okay? All right, Jano. I felt the pull to go earlier, you guys. I knew. All right, Jano, please. I got you. All right, Jano, I've got glasses for you. So you're definitely seeing another side of something here. I've got an arrow with a heart. You know, there's still love there, even in a misunderstanding. The moon, okay. A cat. I got 2 airplanes. Okay, so that means that someone's wanting to travel to someone else. Maybe you're wanting to actually physically go to try to like resolve the situation. Got a star. Remember that this right here was something that you manifested. You know, there's going to be difficult times in real life relationships and misunderstandings. But remember what I told you last week when I read for you. There's not anything that you guys can't overcome, and that goes for everybody in here. The partners that you've chose is people that are able to communicate and understand what's going on, okay? And you guys will work through it. You know, misunderstandings happen. There was some energy here in that was going on for you, Jano. It looks like where there was some emotions involved, and it had to do with someone who was really holding back their emotion, and it come out with it. They were concerned with growth. They were concerned with how something was going to go here, home, you know, and how they would adjust. Okay, there could have been sort of some feelings here of like they didn't feel like they were being fully considered, right? And I think it was a little bit of this push for movement or relocation energy that's put a little bit of strain and stress on the relationship. Okay, I got you, Ira. Your star. It's good to have you guys. I know the weekend was rough. I've got Saturn coming up here with the Alchemist, okay? You need to stay strong in this energy right now, okay? I feel like, you know, there needs to be a little bit more conversations here about the structure that's being built. You know, someone's just concerned, that's okay. You know, at least this person is able to vocalize this, able to come forward with it. And I don't think that they will stuff or hold back in the future here, because it did kind of lead to this climax of energy, or this climax of emotions or energy in motion here, okay? I still see a strong structure here. I just see a misunderstanding, honestly. You know, Saturn is long haul. Remember that. Long haul. I feel like there's some regret over some things that were said. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got the 5 of Cups here. So I feel like there was some regret over something that somebody said or something like that. I mean, they feel bad. And I think you or this person might be blaming themselves, that they didn't just trust the process. There's a real fear of separation here, but I feel like that's an illusion. Okay, I feel like you guys are definitely going to be able to work through this because the 4th house is very strong with you guys, right? There's a strong emotional tie. Remember what I told you. There's a very strong emotional tie. There's a very nurturing energy. I feel like it's just home, roots, family, emotional foundation is up for that transformation, and it's scary. You know, this is big deal stuff, right, Jano? Like, this is not like, oh, we're gonna stay in the same area, move a little bit. No, this is a big deal because someone has to relocate pretty decently. There could even be some concern about a cat. I'm not gonna lie. I know it seems irrelevant, but if this is something that is then an emotional coping mechanism for your person and stuff like that, she may be concerned about how her animal is going to react in such a grave or big move. Okay, I got you, Hannah. I starred you, honey. If I see you, I'll star you, but if I don't, just be patient. Sometimes I'm reading and it interrupts the reading, but I will get you. Okay. But I feel like it's like literally you feel like a loss. I feel like you literally feel like sadness, and so does she. Y'all are like really fearing separation here between the two of you because like you feel like you kind of spoke out too quickly, and I think this might be her energy. She just was emotional and concerned, right? So maybe you're kind of getting some silence right here with the High Priestess, okay? Someone's really trying to sort of like be quiet and sort of like sit with how they feel. But I feel like, you know, really the secret already come out. Like some of the things that was said was real concerns, right? And when we don't come forward and communicate with our partners, right, and we leave things in, and then it's going to climax and come to a head. Hey, Shorty, what's up? There's an ask here for you to see something from the inside here, and to not take it so harshly because it was a fear energy here. I'm still seeing the Emperor as the outcome for you two, which is a pretty solid foundation here. It's very powerful. And there is loyalty between the two of you still, Jano. Okay. You asked me, is everything going to be okay? The answer is yes. But specifically, I'm getting yes. All right. It feels like it's not, but it is. This relationship is on the path to success and achievement. It really is. There's a lot of mutual respect between the two of you. And I think that, you know, when we enter into connections and we think, oh, it's going to be perfect and there's no fighting, that's a problem because that's not the real world. Real relationships has real turbulence, creates the evolution and change necessary. Chiron also just went into Taurus, and that's pulling it up for you, you know. So there's a wounding here that is either activated with her or you. Remember, in that wounding is always the solute or the solution, okay? You have everything you need here to transmute this energy, both of you do, and to alchemize what it is that you want. There's some concern about work, you know what I mean? And someone's been a little bit guarded, and they have come forward with how they feel, and that's what I'm getting. If you never argued, it would be strange to me because you're not going to agree on everything. It's funny because I specifically said last week when I read for you that you guys are going to have misunderstandings and disagreements, but you will work through them. Okay. I'm getting the energy of the way something's being built, like slowly, or foundation, or maybe like pulling back and slowing down just a little bit. And really talking about that structure firmly might help to ease some of this emotional turbulence that's going on. There needs to be a reiteration that you can talk to me about anything. And if they're being silent, they'll certainly come back. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's more like there was some anger here. Okay. And I feel like this was just one of those things where, you know, you found out more of how this person was feeling and hiding it. You know what I mean? They're trying to let go. Okay. They're really trying to let go. This is such a big, big move for this person. And I know you're aware of this. Okay. It looks to me like everything's going to be fine. There was just a misunderstanding. I do see the concern here. I do. But, you know, this relationship between the two of you is a gift. You have a very strong vibration between the two of you. I'm seeing 17 and 33, and the number 4 is sticking out. 4 is foundations to me. You know, if the foundation's good, whatever you erect on that foundation is going to definitely stand the test of time, right? We just want to get our foundation right. I was talking to a Gemini about this. You want to make sure your foundation's right, because the foundation is built specifically for this sort of structure that goes on it, right? So there just needs to be more focused on foundation, like, and structure of the foundation and what it is that we're going to build on here. And I feel like you will get a message, mostly an apology is what I'm getting. I feel like she spoke out of emotion, energy and motion, and it was harshly, and it's just a lot of pressure. She's feeling like that contraction of Saturn and like the pressure cooker. You know what I mean? Saturn's asking her, is this a sustainable structure? And it is. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 7s too. I don't know what that means to you, but lots of 7s. It's going to be all right, Jano. The Emperor and the outcome. You're not alone. Everybody sort of had some misagreements there or misunderstandings. So I felt it before I even came on. I was like, oof. All right. Yes. See what I mean? It's a theme here going on. If you are watching, welcome into Taccion Triage. What you have to do is come in and post your question, and I will get to you if I don't see you. You can always post an ambulance. Those are for stat questions. That'll catch my attention. I've got a house. So that represents inner world. There's been some miscommunication. I feel like something got kind of like messed up in the communication. I'm specifically getting Neptune. So Neptune is now in retrograde. You know what I mean? So some sort of like truth is sort of, or the falsity of a truth is being dissolved here. Okay. When you challenge someone's beliefs, like any situation challenges their beliefs, it does kind of get them going. You know what I mean? Especially if, I got your question, Shorty. Especially if there is a situation going on where they were unaware that a belief system was sort of like dictating their movements here. But I got a home, a house, so that's your inner world. I've got a dragonfly, which represents transformation to me. I've got the Eiffel Tower here. I've got 2 harps. I feel like this person really does care about you. They do have a lot of love for you. I've got an octopus with tentacles. I got a dragon. So that represents to me, it seems like when this is coming up, it's either the year of the dragon. What's up, divinity? Or it's like someone speaking harshly, like a dragon sort of spits the flames. Okay. I've got a butterfly, which represents transformation and Pluto energy to me. And then I've got a wreath, and that's something that you would hang on the door to your home here. So I got you, Tandem. It's really looking like to me that we want expansion within something, and we may have communicated that here, or we may have communicated that there was a lack of expansion here, and we wanted a truth about what was going to happen in the future. Here is what it's looking like. If it's unspoken, like if everything didn't get discussed, it will get discussed. Excuse me, sorry. This card. So the situation's requiring a lot of strength. Okay, I got the strength card here, internal force in my deck. So there's a lot of facing of fears, a lot of like facing the situation with love and patience, right? Because this situation is triggering it. There was things that was said that was really fast paced, and it was said out of a place of like, I feel like anger. Okay, because we have the dragon here. I just want to say that I feel like this person specifically needs to do physical activities or something like that to help transmute some of the energy. I will say that. So like going for a walk and stuff is no good for me to advise a person that isn't watching. But if you guys could go on walks and things like that, that's going to help transmute this person's energy, because they have a lot of like inner energy that's not, I feel like Jupiter in that Leo position is really affecting their energy, even though they're Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? They're really taking a look at like what's inspiring them to react. And you may even be feeling like this person needs to physically move more, especially with Sag here, like they're not moving enough, and maybe they're getting hooked on or hung up on like small details instead of seeing like the bigger picture, right? And it being able to see the expansion out. Hi, it's me. How are you? I've got this energy on the board of like being able to like submit and like release control, and I think this person really struggles with that. There's like a little bit of an issue where they are really kind of holding on, like white knuckling almost, trying to like not. They're afraid of the expansion. They're afraid of to let go of what was, and I think that a belief system that they have is sort of dying off, okay, which is a very big deal for people when they experience this, because they realize that what has been dictating their movements, their life, their actions can be a belief system that might not even have been theirs. You know what I mean? Like, we form belief systems. Sometimes it can be generationally, but it can be handed down to you and you don't even know, okay? You're not even aware of it. It's sort of ingrained within you. And Neptune is, going in retrograde here is dissolving some sort of truth that this person thought was the real deal, you know what I mean? And it's dissolving that away. And I think they're a little bit angry. That's very challenging, when you believe something with all of your vibration and it's not true, right? So that's really hard. They're going through this massive like release of this old belief system, this release of a truth that ended up being a lie, right? And I'm not saying you, I'm just saying they have formed a belief system in order to survive situations, right? There's a lot of like Sag energy here for this person, like understanding the big picture. If you're just now tuning in, drop your message in the comments of the question that you would like, and I will get to you. We love new people. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you. I'm getting this determination energy for this situation, and I'm getting like a lot of 2 steps forward and then 4 steps back. Okay, it's like you make progress and this person becomes a little bit resistant. And I feel like you've put in great efforts to sort of like work with this person in the energy, like being very patient, being very understanding, being very compassionate in the energy here. But But I do see progression towards victory. So I know that you guys had like this argument or whatever, but I still see progression for victory. There's a determination to have that victory here. I'm seeing the letter D. I do see you guys being silent right now or taking a bit of a break or something like that, or like things just feel a little bit off after this argument or after whatever this was that went down. There's a recalling of childhood memories here. Yes, you may. There is a recall of childhood memories, and that might be what the trigger was over. You know what I mean, LZ? I'm kind of seeing some stuff coming up from the past here. I got you, D. Well, maybe. Yeah, I got you. Ah, I just looked up and seen that. Well, I don't feel that at all. I think that this is a projected onto you thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person is remembering something from like way back, like a memory. Something is distorted. And as Neptune continues to retrograde backwards, they're going to see the truth, that what they felt like or what they said to you, because that's what I said, they communicated, and it was too fast. It was instead of pointing the arrow towards the future, it was pointing towards the past, right? But I do see a sincere talk between the two of you. I see that coming up. Okay. I do see like there's a conversation about like this is what caused it. And then I reacted this way. I do see that. And you guys will talk. Even if it's like Four of Swords energy right now, I feel like the Six of Cups is here. So like I do feel like you guys will communicate. There could be some like traveling or something like that, or some just persevering over a little bit of obstacles here, but I don't feel like it's anything that you can't expand within, you know? Oh, you're leaving town. Okay. I feel like you should take this time to certainly rest. Like, I feel like this person will reach back out, but I know you're in your head about it. I can see it with the Nine of Swords here, but you know what was said wasn't true. Neptune's right beside of the ninth, meaning it's not a truth. It's not truth, right? And the Nine of Swords can also be like accusations to me as a reader. Like, so I feel like, you know, which is accusations aren't always true, right? And I'm going to say this, like, I'm not pointing fingers here, but I do feel like your person has sort of this addictive belief of everything is going to happen the way that it did in the past. And it's something that they're being asked to release. And again, like I said, when you have a belief system that dictates your movement and you've survived and gotten everywhere you've gotten because of it, it's really hard to like let that go. You know what I mean? So there's some sort of unhealthy habits here. And I feel like it's the perspective of that truth that is a fallacy. Okay. This person likes to spend some money. Right? I'm getting a lot of trying to make themselves feel better by spending some money. Watch your money right now, LZ. I mean, go have fun, you know, do what you need to do. All right, this person's spying on you, or they're continuing to watch what you do. I mean, this isn't over by a long shot. They're trying to figure out more information. They're trying to, they want you to come forward first. Okay. And I'm not saying like we're getting into like this cat mouse game where we're like, oh, who's going to make the first move? 7 is alignment, right? So it's about, is this person acting like someone who's worthy to be in a partnership with you, you know? And, if they really want to move forward with you, which I see a yes there, they're going to have to challenge this false belief system, right? Because it's not going to work. And, I'm being told to tell you to give it a little bit of time. You will know that right timing, whether it's a day break or like a couple of days, you would know. But everything is happening in divine timing. It's just this person's really seen something here that they never seen before, and it's probably because of your frequency. You know what I mean? Like, but you need to like touch base with your heart and see like how much time you think is appropriate time. Okay, 6 hours, 8 hours, a day. I don't know. Like, that's going to definitely be your intuition there. I see the concern. It's coming up again. We're having concern here, but I do see in the distant horizon, like you guys are going to have a conversation here of what caused it, the effect of it. And I do see sort of a sincere talk between the two of you. I do. I see that. Okay. Anything else for LZ? Can I be honest with you? I think there's a little bit of like upset that you're leaving too. I'm not saying that this person would ever say anything like that, but there is a little bit of upset that you're leaving. Like, this person almost feels like, and I'm not sure why this person feels this, but I'm going to tell you what I'm channeling right here, because I feel like this is the missing piece of the puzzle for this reading. This person feels like that there's a possibility that you won't commit fully. So they're kind of in it for what is, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just kind of trying to like let it be. And so some of that resistance that you're feeling in the energy is this person believes, even though it's not true, okay, that there's a possibility that once you get to know them, that you may not stay, or you might not want to be with them. So they're also working on some self-esteem issues. They're trying to be present, but keeping their self sort of a little bit distant, so that if you do leave, which I'm not saying you will, this is just what I'm channeling for this person, that it won't hurt as bad. Okay, does that make sense to you? Like what I just said? Like, I think this Nine of Swords is them, and I'm telling you the truth, right? The truth is they believe that you may not stay, whether it's they don't feel good enough, or they're working on sort of what they bring to the table and share in the relationship. It's not at the equivalency that it should be, because there's a fear here, or a false belief that you will do what others have done, and that is walk away. And this person has some depression about that, and they're tired, so they're appearing a bit withdrawn in the energy. So you're seeing clearly this person's feeling Nine of Swords-ish. I don't think that's you. I think that's the other person here from just channeling that. They're sad as hell about what's going on right now, because they do really like you. They do a lot. Like, they're trying to enjoy the time that they have with you, because in their mind they believe that you won't stay, and that's not true. You know what I mean? You're looking for a new beginning here, the prodigy, right? You're looking for a connection. So, and I'm going to tell you this, LZ, you don't have anything to prove to this person. This is a belief system that they have to like work through. Like, it is blocking their growth. You know what I mean? And they have to transform and release the idea that they're not good enough, right? And I think that with Neptune going retrograde here, this person thought, well, maybe she will be with me, but like now it's retrograding, and they're thinking these thoughts like, she won't stay, she's not going to stay, nobody ever stays. And that's bringing up that false belief of what that is, so that it can be addressed and released, transmuted, right? That's what I'm getting. You will hear from this person. Okay, you will. You certainly are going to hear from this person. It's not over by a long shot. I'm estimating right now in the energy, like just moving forward, and this can change, right? Energy is fluent. It can change based upon like when somebody picks that energy up and works through it. I'm thinking by December, November, December, this person will completely have this false belief system resolved, just so you know. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting there. but you're going to hear from them sooner than that. It's just like the working process. And remember, that can happen prior or after, but that's what I'm getting right now today, looking at the snapshot energy. He fears that. Let me take a look there. He thinks I'm going to leave him like his wife did. I told you, he can't help it. It's a false belief system. It's absolutely a false belief system. I feel for him. I mean, that's rough. He's got to build up his self-esteem for sure and see the possibility of the blessings in the future, right? He fears that, and now that he can't work out anymore, he feels like his physical appearance will push me away. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot. That's why I was getting like the energy, like tell him to go on a walk and stuff like that, so it can improve self-esteem. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, he does need to heal it. Hey, Star, what's up? I'm gonna call you NID. Hey, NID, how are you? New face, welcome in. Hey, Caprimi, I got you. That makes sense. We will be together for a year in November, and maybe that year mark is what it's going to take. But I just feel like this person has really had a rough time. Hi, Caprimi. If I missed your question, just go ahead and post it really quick, and I'll start. I'll tell you who I have on my list right now, and we'll keep it flowing. I have Irma, Ira, Hannah, Shorty, Tandem, D, and Caprimi. But I'll do Caprimi first because she donated. If you're watching, come in, comment, we'll get your question answered. Glad to have new faces here. We love it. Also, if you've been in an argument over the weekend, please understand it was just an energy. It manifested differently. Some people was like a family emergency or like an emergency that you had to address that sort of flipped some shit on a dime. 360, it caused a lot of peace and stuff where a situation has been rough. And then other people had a little bit of misunderstanding and some arguments, and that misunderstanding and argument is actually like pulling something up that was not being discussed, right? It needs to be discussed. It needs to be addressed. And, you know, somebody was fearful to come forward. So it came out a little bit choppy there. Yes, I got you. It's time. Oh, it's me. Excuse me. I got you. It's me. Old ass, I can't see. All right, let's keep moving. We want to keep it flowing for you guys. Okay, welcome if you're here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for attending. Greatly appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a good day, a good work day. All right, we're checking on how the Libra feels for you. I feel like there is this love language for your Libra where they actually like do things as a way to show you love, right? Like so they're looking for like, oh, I know how you like your salad, or I know how you like your tea or whatever. And it's like they see the things that are sort of like under the surface, right? And I feel like for you, I feel like you really want to progress something forward and build something here, because the 10th house of reputation and legacy, maybe you want this person's name, or you want this person to share that legacy with you. Okay, I'm feeling that for you. And I feel like it's reciprocated. I got an infinite signal. So I think the two of you definitely are deeply connected. I'm actually seeing 8th house with this, even though it's, you know, but there is this energy where you are deeply connected. We got the moon here. We've got an elephant never forgets. Like, you guys are constantly thinking about each other here. I got a turtle. This always brings up trust right now in the energy. So it's like you trust each other. I feel like there's a peacock here, but they're not flaring out their feathers. So I don't feel like it's very ego driven. I feel like there is this energy where you both feel very much drawn to each other, but it's in a way that is emotional and deep and loving. Okay, I've got a butterfly here for transformation. I've got a family tree. So I'm really getting vibration that you want to build something with this person. I've got the dragon. You know, there's some passion there. There's a little bit of energy there, but it could also be this person is the year of the dragon, or you may be the year of the dragon. But I feel like this person definitely don't spam the chat, please. Okay. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Thank you. Thank you guys for looking out. So I feel like there is this revelation between you and this person. They really, really want things to transform and change. And I feel like this has to do with like marriage or like long-term commitment, or like really like entering into some sort of like contract with each other. It really feels like to me like marriage, movement forward. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this energetic alignment within the connection here between you and this person too. Like I'm seeing a lot of 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. But there's a metamorphosis that's coming for you in this relationship with this Libra. And I feel like it could be like a solid partnership. It could be marriage, because I have the 7th house here with Venus blessing your partnerships, your relationship here with this Libra. That's also Libra's house, right? Natural house. Awareness of partnership. Like you guys are very aware of each other. Thank you. And what comes out with the Justice card? Libra energy. It was a little hesitant to come forward there, wasn't it? But there's a decision here to like enter into this strong committed relationship. I can't help it. It's coming through like that. Like, I feel like you could get asked to be in a solid relationship. Maybe you get engaged, maybe you get married, maybe you move in together. I don't know really what that perception is for this particular person, but whatever it is, I feel like this person feels like they're ready to take it to the next level with you. So I don't know if you were wanting that, the world, right? Like, come on now. This person wants something with you that is infinite, that is like you guys combining, where you have full trust with each other and a sort of a family tree here, right? I mean, there's really no point in continuing to read this. Like, I see you guys getting married. I do. Like, I see you moving in together or getting married or doing something solid here, because this person really wants to sort of up level what is. And anytime the 10th house comes up here, this can be like, I want to be in your daily life and I want you to carry my name, or I want to be around you. Okay. Constantly. But the world is here. So there's a completion of like an old cycle. So maybe boyfriend, girlfriend, or like sort of friends or whatever. And it's moving into this new, we'll say connection, and it's harmonious, right? It's very pleasurable too. I'm just going to say, I feel like that's going to move to the next level. This person really is into you. So if you're just friends, like they're going to be like, hey, will you be my girlfriend, or will you be my partner, please? Like, I just feel like that's coming. And then not so far off from that, I feel like there could be like this discussion about like, I really feel like we could do something more, like we could be married or have like a life together. Like, I feel like it's coming, I don't know, very solid. You got a vacation planned here or travel, or maybe this person's at a distance here. I'm getting a lot of fire energy with this person, like that they want to, change something up. And I'm getting Sagittarius specifically speaking, which is like immutability or like expanding out on the energy. Okay. This person might ask if you want to go on vacation, or like maybe you'll start to take trips with this person here, and that's a part of like your date things, or they want to take you on like a long weekend or something like that. I see a proposal coming in the future here. I don't know whether it's like, will you be my solid partner, or will you marry me or something like that. I'm kind of seeing like this request for you to be in with them, Virgo energy, like every day, like day to day. That's what I'm seeing here. It looks really good. I mean, this person feels really privileged that you are in their life. I just want to say that they really feel privileged. They feel like you value them, and like you really push off this energy of like you appreciate them as an individual, right? Like you make them feel valued for who they are. They feel a lot of Venusian energy from you, like Venus-y love, and like you're just, they just feel like your energy is such a good energy to partner with. I don't even know how else to say it, like that there would be an expansive love that continues to grow with time, right? Like the roots of a tree almost. So I'm seeing a transformation between you and this Libra. You'll have to come back and tell me, because I feel like they're going to change it up on you. I don't think, maybe you knew it was coming, but maybe you weren't, or you didn't think it was going to come, but like this person's going to ask you if you would be willing to make the decision to up level something between you and them. They really like your energy. I mean, things look good in this relationship. And I just did a recorded reading. I didn't release it yet, but I was talking about how we forget about friendship at the core of every relationship, which I'll upload that later. But the friendship is at the core of every relationship. The good ones that you have, right? Like your mother's your friend, my mother's my friend, father, grandmother, you become friends with somebody and then something blossoms out of that. And we forget sometimes that, this person is also our friend, right? And I think that we need to kind of see that perspective shift and see that relationships are multifaceted and a multitude, right? Like I've been saying. And what's really making this strong is the friendship that you have. It's so rooted in, like you guys have known each other for quite a bit, and you've really gotten familiar with each other's frequency. This person really values you. I mean, they really do. And when you're friends with somebody, you can let down and just be you, right? So this person appreciates that frequency with you, like that they can just truly be who they are. Like, I like this. And they intend on treating you well. So this person will do little things for you, like they know how you like things. And so those are acts of love as well. But there's a lot of Venus here, so don't get that twisted. They're going to be very affectionate too. I feel like when they want something, they're going to go for it. You haven't seen that side yet, but like you're about to. Not in a bad way. Just this person's going to come forward, and there's a strong, and I mean a strong vibrational connection there where this person wants to share with you. It is so strong. It's very strong. They want to combine everything. So hopefully you got what you needed there. Don't forget to come back and tell me. And also, if I read for you, please feedback. Give me feedback. But thank you for letting me read for you. It looks good. Very good. Very good. I like it. All right, so we're moving back up here. Irma. Oh no, I'm sorry. I do feel like you will recover it, but I feel like it's going to feel like you can't here. You're going to take a little bit of loss. But I do see a powerful person coming in and combining or sharing something with you, or you shared something that's going to bring in revenue that you didn't see coming. I've got 4 Scorpio sun in the 10th house. 10th house is legacy, reputation. It's like the peak of what is that powerful accomplishment achievement. You got to win some or lose some to win some, right? And I feel like that's precisely what's happening. I don't feel like, I want to say this because I'm channeling this, but I don't feel like it's something that you did wrong. I think it was necessary. It's almost like a slingshot of the energy, right? So like what goes down has to go back up. Does that make sense? All right, let me see what I can get charms wise. The sun is here, so you will recover your loss, Irma. You will. I've got unicorn. You're about to make a deal here that is like unique, okay? I'm seeing a plane here, so really working here. And I'm seeing a elephant here, so not forgetting. I'm seeing a bicycle. Pegasus, you're about to be freed up here. So this is a big deal. There's something here you're going to figure out. Okay, I'm seeing a running horse. There's something here that you're going to figure out that you didn't see before that's going to actually help you with this sharing and trading that you're doing. I've got a snowflake. Okay, so that's bringing up energy of positive reinforcement, right, for you. I've got a heart. I've got the key. You got the key to know what to do here. All right, and I've got a rabbit. So a rabbit can be fertility, but can also be like really fast movement. There's a situation where you're going to intuitively share or trade something here. You're going to have the courage to do so after you just had a loss, because it's like a test to see if you will. And I feel like you've learned something from this. And I feel like with the 10th house there, you will accomplish and achieve, but you will lose some from this one, just so you know, okay? Not as much as not as much as the number that you're looking at, okay? Wheel of Fortune, okay? So in the Wheel of Fortune, you know, things are going to start to move really fast. And I feel like instinctually, you know what it takes, or you know what to do. Like your instinct, like when you have to sit and think about something, I think that you get in your head about it, but like if you just listen to your intuition, and I think like that is the strongest for you. I'm not saying don't be practical. You know, obviously you need to be practical with the 10th house showing up here. That's very structured in Capricorn energy, but it's like, you know, the structure that you've built is successful, right? You know that it has capacity to help you get ahead here. Well, you're not happy, are you? It was to teach you something. This was to teach you something, right? What am I hearing, like the contract with the roots? What is that to you? Is there someone in your family that also does this? Or there's someone in your close circle that also does this? But, you know, again, I want you to listen to your intuition. If you feel pulled to share or trade, you should do that, but also pull in the practicality of the 10th house, right? Like accomplishment, achievement, but there's this energy of like planning, right? You have a structure in play. I think you might have deviated from the structure that you had in play here. You had faith here. And you know, when you have faith, it doubles. Just saying. Someone around you can give you really good advice. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's a parent. I don't know who this is. 4th house, Scorpio. Someone has done this previous to you, like sharing, trading, whatever this is, and they are here to advise you. And I think you should utilize that. I don't know who this person is to you. It's a King of Cups energy. But they have a lot of like good advice when it comes to what you're doing here. Okay. They figured out a lot of trial and error here. Just, this is a good person to have on your side. I feel like things are going to get really busy for you with this situation, and I feel like you're going to be called to act. Okay. So we have to be courage. We have to have courage and have courageousness in our energy. You know what I'm saying? Before we go, we don't react, right? I don't want you to be fearful because of this situation and not do what you do. You need to do what you do and just trust here, because there's a request to act. And I feel like you're going to be asked to return back to this. And that's hard to do when you took a L, right? Like, that's hard. In order to restore the previous situation right here, you have to have the courage to be able to return back to and be even stronger in that intuition and structure that you have. Okay, so don't not do it, because in order to get this back right here that I'm pointing at on the screen, there's a call to action, a call to act. Okay. Be mindful how you talk to yourself too, because I feel like you're upset with yourself, and it's fine. We all do that, but just be careful, because this is reminding me of like there was a study done. I can't remember the fellow's name, but they froze water after pushing positive reinforcement into it, and the ice crystals were more symmetrical. Okay, so like think about how you speak to yourself and what you're around vibrationally. There is someone here that can advise you though, but I see everything working out. I've got the star on the bottom of the deck, and I've got the King of Swords, but there is an advisor or a person that can advise and help you. Okay. And you need to reach out. And this is someone that's within your ancestry, someone that's within your energy. This is someone who can really help you, that you can trust. Okay. They know some sort of tricks of the trade, right? Because it's very competitive what you're doing, but man, the payoff is really good with the 10 of Pentacles. Don't give up. Don't count yourself out, okay? Don't count yourself out. So this is going to be difficult, what I'm about to tell you, but you have to sit with what happened, and you have to be okay with letting go what you lost, and be open to receiving even more. You know what I mean? Because, and that is hard to do. I don't even know if I could do that. And I'm reading the energy. Like, I get it. I would be upset as well. But I'm telling you, you have so much more coming your way with the sun here in the 10th house, like so much more. 10 times the amount of what you had previous. Okay. But I get it. I'm not judging you. I don't know if I could, because I don't feel like it was a tiny loss. I feel like it was a decent sized loss here. I'm getting the number 7. I feel like this is there is a female energy, regardless of sexual body organs. There's a feminine energy here that knows tricks to the trade and knows what not to go towards. You know what I'm saying? Very intelligent, very, very intelligent. Hence the King of Swords, right? This person's intelligent and they know what's up. And I think that you also have this as well. But I feel like for you, like the wisdom this person has is invaluable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they know more about what to do here. So I do feel like you're going to have to cut your losses, but I feel like if you have the courage to continue forward and seek advice from this person in your lineage, this feminine energy that is also doing this, I feel like you will tenfold your earnings.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
I think you should trade, but because you said, should I do the trading or not? You said I got a loss in share trading. I think that you're going to have to accept what you lost here. But I don't think you should give up on it, because I think that you certainly can accomplish and achieve with the 10th house here, especially with the sun here. And it's about really being in tune and tapping into like what it is that you need to do, like when you need to make a move. Remember, you've got the key and the rabbit here, but there is a feminine energy in your energy, whether it's an ancestor, whether it's a family member, I'm not really sure, but they have inside information on when you should share, when you should trade. Okay. There's a structure to it. I don't do that, so I'm not really sure what the structure is, but it's just pointing out that there is a structure to sharing. And this female energy has that key, or has the understanding wisdom wise to help you be able to like tenfold your earnings. It's about we're all going to take a loss in our life. And I'm getting like the Rocky Balboa statement of like, it's not about how hard you get hit in life, because we're all going to take hits. It's about being able to get back up and still push forward. And there's a lot of energy asking for courage, to push forward and not give up on yourself, okay? And continue to believe in yourself, okay? I don't think you should give up on yourself, but I do think you should seek advice from this fourth house person, the ancestry person that knows more, that's very close to you, actually. I'm sorry that happened to you, but what goes down has to go back up. You know what I'm saying? All right. You're watching in the background. Hello out there. Come in and post your question. Okay, we're getting some Scorpio energy now. I got an angel, a rose. That might be significant for you. I've got a little man. It looks like Mercury. So Mercury's in retrograde right now, so there's some confusion about communication. Remember that, you guys. Mercury's in retrograde. And it's a pretty gnarly one. Anchor. Camel. Chinese fighting fish. And then fairy. Okay. So you're asking, is there a possibility of reconciliation? I do see you guys expanding here. I've got the 8th house, Scorpio, 6, and Jupiter. Jupiter comes with lessons, though. Like, I can honestly tell you, Jupiter will give you blessings, but you got to go through some lessons before there's blessings. And sometimes they're not always the easiest lessons, and they can drag out a little bit. But I do feel like you will certainly be able to make something come of this situation here. I do feel like with Mercury in retrograde, I don't feel like you're going to get communication that you want. And maybe like you're looking for some deep connection, or like deep communication, or like somebody sort of professing that they also want to combine and come close to you, okay, within a situation. But I feel like there's a strong anchor between the two of you. If you think about a boat anchor, it anchors so you don't move from a situation. And I feel like sometimes we have to sit still, right, in order to like process what's going on. Or maybe we just kind of like the spot and we just kind of want to float a little bit and just chill out. But anchor also represents the anchoring of you, okay, your inner world. And it also represents to me like you are very anchored in who you would like to share with. And this particular person definitely kicked off a frequency that you can expand with it, okay? There's a deep connection between the two of you with 8th house here. I mean, it is. It's scorpionic even. Very intimate, very deep. But there's mystery here, right? With this person, there's some mystery. They got a little bit of mystery surrounding them. And there we go. So I've got incorruptibility and transformation. So I feel like there is this energy here that's saying, if something happens between the two of us and time sort of elapses here, it's still not going to change what we do right and what we do wrong in this connection. I feel like there is an extreme balance here. We share that, right? That's what this person is saying. But I feel like for this particular person, there could be some power play dynamics. Maybe they have someone like a family member, or they could have something here going on that this person might not be for the relationship. So I don't really know what that means to you here. They're trying to transform. They don't want to be stuck within dynamics where they can't be who they want to be. It really feels to me like this particular person is catching some heat or some pushback by some valuable people in their life that is a little bit against the relationship, okay? They're nitpicking, kind of pulling out some aspects where they don't think that it would work, or they don't think that it's in alignment with like belief. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that, but Knight of Pentacles, I see you getting the offer from this person. It's just the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, so therefore it feels like it's not coming, right? But the foundation or the anchor between the two of you is very strong. What is the rose? There's something specifically with a rose. I heard tattoo, but I don't know. It could be a flower too. I don't know. It kind of looks like it could be a different type of flower. It doesn't have to be a rose. Anyways, so I feel like this particular person will reach out to you. I feel like they are going to make you an offer here because there's a persistency that they want to be with you, regardless of what the other family members say, even if they're guarded, things like this, or whoever this is that's kind of pushing back against the relationship. This person's determined to free themselves from this sort of control where everybody is telling them what they need to do and how they need to do it, and they do want to be with you, okay? They're trying to be very cautious as they proceed forward, all right? I will say that it's slowly. So they're trying to build something worth coming forward with as well. They remember a lot of times between the two of you. Like, it's on their mind. You know, they constantly think of past times together, and they really want to get back together with you again, is what I'm picking up on. And I do see a reunion between the two of you here with the Six of Cups, okay? And there might be some harmony here, or like memories of each other. You might be thinking of this person because they're also thinking of you. I'm a firm believer in that, you know? I told you. The chemistry is off the chain between the two of you. I feel like the family wants this person to be with someone else. I don't know if it's like an arranged situation or like this sort of person that was picked out for this person by family members. Is it like that? Is that what I'm picking up on? But it's like the love is with you, and maybe there's a situation here where the parents or somebody has picked out somebody for this person. Okay. But the energy of love and intimacy and connection is with you. You know what I'm saying? The pull is towards you. Yes, he still loves you, but he's got pressure from someone else, family member, or somebody who he shares with. Maybe it has to do with an inheritance or something like that, where his parents has picked out somebody for him to be with that isn't you, but he does love you. And I do feel like he will make the decision to not listen to the parents and come forward to you. It's just slowly happening. Because the memory and the strong bond between the two of you is very strong. I mean, I respect people's, belief systems here, but I feel like this is like an arranged marriage, or it's just like someone that the parents picked out for this particular person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not knocking any values or saying anything bad about that. I'm looking at the energy, and that's what it feels like to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like this person has people around them that decide who they give their name to. Does that make sense? Who they share with. I don't know if this person's family has a little bit of accrued money here, or there's authority within the frequency or something like that. Maybe they have some. See, that's what I said. There's an expectation here of this person to marry someone else here. That's what I'm getting. No. Slowly but surely, he will break away because the memory between the two of you is too strong. If you're asking if this person loves you, their heart belongs to you. There's just some external pressures, okay, that of like obligation, expectation that's going on here in this energy. That's what I'm picking up. This person views the connection between the two of you as a gift, and I do feel like you will receive a message. I'm again seeing 7. Okay? It's not over between the two of you. All right? It's not over. What a tough situation. Like I feel like this is parents sort of blocking this person from, they're not blocking them, they're just advising them to be cautious who they combine their name with. It feels like royalty or something like that. Like, I don't know, it's very, they have some sort of authority energetically. You know what I mean? Whether that's him giving them authority in his life, and I feel like he does depend on them, and it might have to do with like inheritance, shared stuff, okay, property, even like maybe something like that. It's something like that. There's something where she or he, like this particular person's parents wants this person to marry a specific person. Who's the person that they want them to marry? That's what I want to know. They want someone who wants to have children and stuff too. It's a Taurus. So I feel like this person, their parents chose someone who was a Taurus energy, Venusian energy, probably very beautiful, probably can sing, they're artistic. You know, they picked out someone who is very, I'm just gonna say like Adele, very steady, okay, but into the arts. So I don't know if this person often engages in like artistic display or painting, or there's something with like singing or poetry or something within this energy here where this person's family has chosen a specific person, someone that they know they can root with and grow with. And it might have something to do, you know, with possession. Maybe this person also has possession or something like that. I don't feel like it's spell work. I'm not discounting that. I think it's expectation. I think this person expects their child to marry this person and to listen to what they're told. That's what I feel like. And your person is saying with Scorpion the 8th that they do love their parents, but they do not want to be controlled like that. They feel like they should be able to love who they want. That's what your person's saying. And so they're in this sort of energy of like breaking free from that controlling sort of energy. Okay. But they're moving in the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow. There's a strong connection between the two of you. You've got Scorpio in the 8th here, but just remember Jupiter is on the board, so that means a lot of lessons are being taught in this. It's a lot of lessons. So that's what I got for you. That's rough. You're welcome. That's rough. You got rough energy going on, hon. That's... Okay. Hey, Lena. How are you, honey? I got your question sorted. I'm not reading the question yet, so bear with me. I'm trying to stay focused. So I'm like, Elena, sorry. I feel excited with you. I don't know why. All right, Hannah, can you give me a message from the universe? Absolutely. Thank you for coming in, Hannah. Well. Oh, you need to speak. You got to say the thing, girl. You got to say the thing. So I feel like you're going to speak something that no one else knows. This is such a innovative thing here. You're going to speak the thing that nobody knows. Okay, the underworkings of something, and it brings in a huge blessing. There's something with the 11th house. I'm also seeing 9th with truth, but like the 11th house of, networks, future, dreams, and aspirations. This feels like you're bringing a dream to fruition. I've got the wing, so that brings up the right wing of mindful action. Look at this. Hannah. Very spiritual energy here. I've got a butterfly. I've got dolphin. Super intelligent, right? I always say that. I'm seeing the number 10 as well. 10, 11, progression. Got a rabbit here for you. A snail. So maybe things have felt pretty slow, and then all of a sudden they hit at once and they're super fast, right? Maybe you're getting hits on things fast, and then you're taking your time to process it deeply, right? Got an elephant, never forgets. We got the lotus flower. So coming up from those murky waters, we also have a key, and we have a dog. So loyalty comes up, and it could also be the year of the dog. That's kind of been coming up in the energy. So a message from the universe: speak whatever it is that you know with love. Communicate it, because you have a deeper understanding of something, and it's as it is relayed to the universe, to others, right? It brings in this future alignment, this dream fulfillment that you want, the star. Universe says you're definitely like going towards like some sort of wish fulfillment, some sort of happiness. Do the thing. The universe. Yes. Good reading. Be inspired. Whatever it is that's inspiring you to speak up or speak with love, do it. Please do it. And then come back and tell me about it. Please say the thing. You're inspired, and there's guidance here. I'm getting roots and ancestry here, somewhat like guardian energy as well. You're getting you've got some sort of a message that is exciting, and it's important, and it slowly grows. It's so important. It creates this whole new world. I don't know why I'm seeing Aladdin. God, it's profound. Please say the thing. You're able to create a beneficial change here with some sort of communication with love. Man, you have clear think. It's so starkly clear, and it clarifies something so deep that it's confusing. It could be emotion. I don't know. You will know what this is, but it clears out some sort of clutter, and maybe you're clearing out your house too, I think you're overcoming the self-doubt to speak this truth. I think you should do it. You are the key. Ooh, maybe. Be patient a little bit here. But you'll know when to say the thing, right? Just a few more months and good things are coming to you, right? Good things are coming to those who wait. And I also got open your heart, because it's going to magnetically attract. That's Venus, right? Receiving what Venus wants to give you. It will help attract to you. And I've got something with pets here. I don't know what's going on with pets. Hey, Jason. There's something going on with pets here. Like maybe you're getting a new pet, or you're thinking about getting a dog or something like that. Or like a snail or a rabbit or something. There's something here where you've thought about doing something like that, okay? But I feel like someone also is going to give you a confession, right? Somebody's going to tell you something. Maybe it's me telling you to say the thing. Speak with the heart, speak with love here. I think you should certainly say the thing. No one else knows it. Maybe it's about healing. Maybe it's about expansion. Maybe it's about understanding. You sort of clear something up, or you create some clarity for someone. You could say something really, really important in the next couple of months here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm sorry. I think I had a little seizure there. Not really. If you've had trouble with your finances, you are going to have some unexpected income. I'm so happy for you. Okay. It's unexpected income here because you say something that it just goes. Like, people are like, whoa, what you just said was so profound. And it creates sort of this network or this following or like this friend group or understanding that leads you towards some sort of fulfillment of like a group merging or some sort of like a dream of yours. And I feel like everybody wants a piece of you. I cannot stress that enough. Everybody wants a piece of you. If I read for you guys, do you mind giving me feedback, please? Please come back and let me know so people can see I'm the real deal. And I would like to know how quickly it plays out in your timeline. All right, I'm gonna get up for just 1 second. I've been on here for an hour and 16 minutes. I need to take a restroom break, but just give me just 1 moment and I'll be back. I'll actually halt the list until I get it completed here. So we've got Shorty, Tandem, D, it's me, and Elena so far. Okay. And I'm going to just hit the mute button, but the music's going to play. Just give me 1 moment. Let me go use the restroom and be right back. I'm sorry, but you know, nature calls. What are you going to do?
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Okay, I'm back. I'll have you guys hold your questions, please. I'll get caught up. Patience, my dear grasshopper. Okay. Welcome in, though. I appreciate you guys being here and watching. Whatever the universe feels, I need to know. Okay. You got an 88. Damn. You also have a wing. Remember, I'm not putting these back in. These are repeats. A frog. Still getting that frog energy, huh? I got a crab. You might be feeling emotional or feeling like you need to protect yourself. You're also getting spiritual energy here. I've got the owl. And I've got a dog here. Energy. Sudden shifts. I feel like something shifted suddenly for you that you didn't expect to happen when it comes to shared assets, or shared something. My son waved at me. He went through the crack. So somebody might be stopping by saying something to you. I feel like you have a decision to make here, where you got to let the past, be at peace. And you've really been working on that. I think maybe you have run into a situation where you're feeling something coming up from like deep down here. And I feel like you see the changes happening. Maybe it's just a realization of like how things are much different than they were here. But I am seeing there's an energy here where you're really reflecting and you're looking at who you want to merge with. You're looking at what intimacy is with you, who you want to share your energy with in the future. Okay, I am getting that. And I feel like you've had some sort of a revelation or understanding here that what does this offer? Ooh. Okay, so we've got this action that you're about to take here. We've got the Queen of Wands with Temperance, right? Like you've got this action that you're about to take here. I feel like this is similar to the vibration I was picking up last week a little bit, that there's a decision that you're making to like bring forward some sort of truth. You're also realizing a lot of truths in and around your energy, your life here. I feel like you got some good news that's coming your way, or you're going to relay some good news though. There's something here with like a realistic goal or being like responsible. Okay, definitely seeing that. Right now, your mind is very sharp, hence the wing here that I'm seeing. It's very deep and penetrating too. It's like you see things, like you got that Scorpio vibe going on in the mind right now. You got this deep cognitive ability right now to sort of know what somebody's not saying, or to know something that's going on, or you have some sort of inside information, or you're getting some sort of understanding. Okay, I'm seeing the number 11. Somebody maybe it's a friend bringing you some information with Aquarius here. I'm getting like Aquarius, Uranus. Uranus is in Gemini. It's communication, understanding, right? Research. I'm still seeing some research here, or like looking into something, a dedication to something. Can you clarify one more card, please? We know the action, a dedication and action to what? Clarity, please. So let go of the past. I want to be sure. The world. Let go of the past, end something, complete something. To bring in harmony, to bring in pleasure, achievement, and success. Something is a yes for you. Are you accepting is somebody asking you out on a date and you're accepting it? Like, are you whining and dining yourself, or like, is somebody coming in, they want to wine and dine you? Like, treat you to something, or you're getting something here in return. I feel like you're getting an offer when it comes to love. Maybe a friend of yours is coming forward and saying, hey, I'd like to like be more here. Very sexual energy. But there's a challenge here. And to take this opportunity or take this offer is really challenge you to make a decision to work on this inner healing and like let something go. That's what I'm seeing for you. Stepping out of the infinite cycle and like completing it. I'm seeing the Fool card, but it's not out here. Like the Prodigy, learning from the past. You know, you've been in your head a lot of thoughts, and you're wondering if this is something that you can trust, right? I feel like I'm seeing 16, 17. I think you can trust it. With the Star card, I think you should trust it. This is about healing, and it's about like letting go of what has hurt you, you know, not forgetting it, but like moving forward and really finding people, relationships and things like that has integrity bound into it, and like loyalty and love, and truly these people can see you, or this person can see you, and like by releasing that and being able to emotionally detach from something that's been super difficult for you, right? Because there was like this strong connection here, but to like detach from that, it gives you the capacity to emotionally distance yourself, to see it from a different perspective, right? And to see that sometimes like when something doesn't work out, you know, it's actually in your benefit. And I don't know if you've learned something recently where you're like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not in that, or something like that. Like it kind of feels like that, like you're getting some sort of affirmation that what has happened has definitely been to protect you and reroute you in the places and ways that you need to go. You're getting some sort of truth. And I think that it allows you to be able to accept another opportunity, accept another offer. And that's what I see coming for you. Interesting. Don't forget, if I read for you, give me feedback. Drop a like, please. Doing this out of love for you. All right, tandem, you're up. One moment, please. My son needs something. Sorry, guys. My baby needed something, so, you know. I'm getting Leo. But you know, you might be a cusper. I'm just saying, I'm just feeling Leo. I've got 5th. I feel like you have a Scorpio moon. So that definitely is Leo for me. Leo rising. Let me see. So I got Gemini 11th, Cancer 12th. That's you're a Leo rising. But I'm not saying that Virgo rising wouldn't resonate for you, because I think you might be in between. So like half is Leo and half is Virgo. You know what I mean? And that's not uncommon at all. It's not. It's actually pretty common. Okay, I'm getting Leo. You're a 12th house Cancer, I feel like. And I feel like, and Gemini is coming out here and it's 11th. Fire, earth, or water. I feel fire, honey. But I feel like you got strong. I feel like you got strong water because you got a Scorpio moon, don't you? I know a Scorpio moon when I feel one. Trust me. You're fire, babe. I'm not saying Aries, you're fire though. I feel like you're a Leo rising. So you've really been going through some shit because you felt that sort of like everything you do hasn't been good enough. You've had to work double time harder. Like you feel cloaked almost, like when you do something, like nobody has been able to understand or see it. You've had some issues with like work environments recently where you didn't align with that. You may be looking at like pulling back or sort of leaning back away from like where you've been serving or like helping. I know that you've been going through difficulties with like figuring out what it is that you want to do or how you want to package that, and that multifaceted multitude energy is coming up. Yeah, you would benefit from watching the Leo rising videos for sure. But you know, like I said, Virgo as well. Okay. Right now you're going to have, I feel like you might be waiting for a specific powerful partnership or alliance. And I do feel like that will come through for you. I'm sorry. I'm just like wide open channeling. That feeling of like shit is just not going right for you, that is going to shift. You know, specifically in August, everybody's going to feel a shift in the energy, but you will. I'm not telling you that you won't have lessons in your energy, because I feel like you're Leo rising mostly. It is a cusper, but I feel like it's mostly Leo rising. But I feel like Jupiter does bring lessons. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I feel like a huge activation. I should have just put out that video that I done right before this. I feel a huge activation and like expansion and like communication and understanding and partnerships for you. It's not about being that standalone energy or self-sufficient energy. Not that there is anything wrong with that. It's more about like being able to be, and I talked about, and maybe this will resonate for you too, but I'm being told about, like, they're reminding me about what I saw. So I seen an apparition of my grandmother in the driveway, and it talked about, to me, about how there's a lot of different pebbles that form this solid foundation in and out, right? And like Leo rising has been carrying a lot more in silence than most people know. And I feel like it's isolated them, right? Because it's just exhausting to carry it all. I certainly feel like with Jupiter going through your 12th house, you've realized something that you have been carrying that isn't yours. You know, whether it was emotional loss or guilt or something like that, you've had to sort of like work through those things, and it's caused you to sort of be cloaked or be like off the scene, off the grid, you know, because you were like dealing with stuff. But I do feel like for Leo risings in general, so this will resonate for you as well, like a huge reborn energy in August. It's going to really, really be leveled up, okay, energetically speaking. I don't feel like that person don't want you. I just feel like you've been cloaked. You've absolutely been cloaked from information, like overstimulation. You know what I mean? Like because there's a need for you to sort of like clear out the static and sort of like tune into like the signal. And that's what I've been picking up for Leos. There's a need to look at what you have, because I feel like we have been in an energy where we feel like we have to perform, we have to like be within a structure that's dissolving. They're reminding me to like reiterate that to you. And that just because other people doesn't see like who you are or what you do as valuable, you know your worth. Okay. And it's like moving forward and seeing that. And that's what shifts the energy into the lucky energy, right? It shifts you into the lucky energy of like you're not no longer looking for external validation. It's like self-generated. So anytime that you feel triggered, like you want to sort of go to someone else for validation, you got to sit with that energy, okay? Because that's a mirror to let you see there's a deeper wounding with Cancer where it went through the, Jupiter went through the 12th house there that was trying to unearth something that you didn't realize was there. It was like unconscious, right? So you got it coming from every way. It's not easy. I can't just say one way. I feel like you're going to up level at work. I feel like you're going to be seen more. I feel like people are going to communicate to you that hasn't for a while. I feel like you will learn who is your friends, who is not your friends, who is the relationships that you're supposed to be in and around, and who you're not. And mostly there's an energy where you are looking at those partnerships as if is there validity there? Do they deserve to be in your presence, and like shifting in that mindset? You know what I mean? Should I send him a message even that? I don't want to advise you and tell you no. But I'm going to tell you, I think you should wait. Because you won't get a response back with the moon here. And if you do, it won't be the response that you're looking for. The main thing right now is to really like regenerate that. You're a generator in the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, to regenerate that energy, you have to get to a point where you see yourself as absolutely stunning, because that's what you are. You have to see the worth and value that the world has stripped away, right? And how do we do that? We don't look to other people to say, oh, this thing that you did is amazing. You already know it is. You don't care what critique there is, right? You're doing it out of an act of love, and because you just simply want to create. You're not going to fit in these structures because they're dissolving actively. It's just not going to be a thing that's going to work out for you. You have to sort of create your own way. And there is this need to cleanse out internally, like in your unconscious, in your deep emotion, something that you've been carrying for so long. The distance between when it happened and now is so few and far between. It's hard to even pinpoint, even understand what's happening. But I'm telling you, as Neptune is in retrograde, it will definitely allow you to be able to be more intuitive, more in tune, be able to figure out like what moves you need to make and when. Okay. So I'm going to tell you this. You have to come back into a connection with your heart. We don't let nobody tell us we're not lovable or we're not worth it, or you know what I mean? We don't do that. You are priceless. You are perfectly created, and you are such a wonderful frequency. And I'm going to tell you something. You are the only one that can provide energy the way that you do in your own unique way. It's so important. It's so important because there's such a bigger mission here. You know what I mean? Like, there's such a bigger mission here. But you're still in that active process of like transmuting those inner feelings, those inner things. And it's asking you to let go. It's asking you to let go of, and I don't know what that is for you, okay? But it's asking you to let go of the things that you've been bound to, that you were unaware was keeping you held hostage inside. You're being asked to liberate yourself and to grant yourself the freedom to exist freely without having to explain yourself, without having to work hard to get somebody's love to, you know what I mean? It's just to exist. And that's the thing. Some situation has dimmed your heart. And as a Leo rising, like, it's really important that you're back in tune with that. There has to be cohesion in your frequency, because this is the generator for you. And that really is hard to do when there's a lot of static and emotion there, right? Like it's not allowing the signal to come through directly. Yeah, sometimes location can get like really heavy, especially if you have like some emotions, energy, emotion, memories, things like that. Sometimes just getting away from a place or going on vacation or really taking rest can really help you. And I feel like you need to be very in tune with, when you're tired, take a rest. The world's still going to spin. You know what I mean? Like you need that rest right now in order to like really tune in. Rest is necessary for growth. It's just necessary. It's regeneration has to happen. Like we have to regenerate. But you're being asked to accept the ending that has been there. And I don't know what that is for you, but there's been an illusion where someone cared about you, or you've had partnerships where you thought that it was reciprocated, and it certainly was not. And it's asking Leo risings and Leos in general to really slam down a harsh boundary for people who don't need to be there. So like, instead of like looking at it like, what can I provide? You're looking at it like, is these people a good fit for me? Is this partner a good fit for me? Do they deserve to be, you know, in this energy? Or are they going to take that heart and that love for granted? Because let me tell you something, as a Leo rising, that sun shines through every aspect of your chart. Okay. So you have a huge heart, and not everybody is going to do the right thing with that. Right. Like you have the capacity to walk into a room and shift the vibration just with your presence. That's it. You don't have to do nothing else. Just you being there. And when you are absent, people also feel that absence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this move is good for you. I think you will certainly do a lot better in this move. Okay, I do. I feel like you will start to create new friendships that are in more alignment with you. I feel like you might even start some like healthy sort of routines or something like that. You really sink your energy into creativity within the fourth house, your inner world, but also the home that can represent the home that you live in, right? And I feel like, you know, you will be having some important decisions that's coming up for you. And I do feel like it could certainly have to do with the immediate environment. This is Gemini energy to me as well. Like, and it's talking about your immediate environment has halted you or stagnated your energy. So I feel like the move is wonderful for you. I definitely would lean into that. You've got such a beautiful creativity, and I feel like it's really important right now for you to create a home or an inner space or a sanctuary where you feel safe, where you feel happy, where you feel comfortable. Your happiness and your comfort is so important. And I think slowly but surely, you're definitely going to like get back out there and do the things that really spark your heart and make you feel alive, right? The things that are truly a part of who you are. And you will just start to, it'll just flow. You know what I mean? Where it's felt stuck previously, I feel like for you. But yes, your location is a problem. And I don't normally say that, but I feel like sometimes you can, if you're gonna like, especially if it's holding you as a Leo rising to the past, because if you're in the past, you can't have a future. And that's the biggest thing for Leo rising, and one of the lessons that I've learned, like, you know, whether that's reliving pain because it's how you hold on to a situation because you know what I mean, or blaming yourself when it's not your fault, or, you know, because I did that as well. Like I had some guilt, like I was blaming myself for something that wasn't my fault, and I had to respect other people's decisions, right? Like I talked about that in the July 2026 Taccion Triage. I got really deep with you guys, and I talked about something that was really truly in my unconscious that I brought consciousness to. So a lot of bringing consciousness to an unconscious frequency, right? Especially emotion and energy that you didn't know was there. It could have to do with family. Mine was, I mean, it doesn't have to, but with Jupiter and my 12th house of Cancer, it brought up some pain from my father, which you can learn about that in the description below. I've got those videos linked if you guys want to watch those. I also break it down for the actual prescription on how to handle it, like what you need to do. So I'm going to tell you this, you've got to find people where you can completely let down 100% and be your authentic self, because there is people that love you for just you. It's about really creating people around you that you can trust for the first time in like years. Am I correct with that? I mean, you know, just being able to let down and be you. But the main thing for July is to rest. You know, you may have to step off of the scene tandem and do some repairs to the house or get it the way that you want it to be artistically expression wise for you. And that's okay, because you're actually working through actively the emotions, the pain and things like that. Just like, you know, an athlete runs and they do transmute energy. When you create, it's going to transmute energy, right? Like that's what you do. And so just the movement in itself, like physical movement, is creating an action that shifts the energy, right? I think you're going to like really be happy with the decision to move. I feel like you've purchased a new house here, because I do have Cancer energy here, and I feel like you're going to be super happy. And not only that, but you're going to meet people, friends, that it's like you're going to see that you were always meant to be there, if that makes sense to you. It's like, I don't know, I feel like you intuitively feel pulled, but you know, there's a part of you that is like questioning stuff. And it's because the clarification is vague. It's not been super loud or you know, super hardcore. Hey, Ave, what's up, baby? It's not been super clear. And so, you know, and things have been a bit delayed. And so we've got to bust this negative perspective that it's not going to happen, right? Because that energy is shifting for all my Leos. It's shifting. It's going to shift massively for everybody in August, but Leos definitely, okay? It will bring connections to you that are aligned. It's true. I'm really happy for you if you purchased a house. I think you're going to really love it. I really do. And you know, in a way, I feel like it might be your dream house. Like, I hate to say that, but like, you will make it your dream house, and you will make it this beautiful place. Because let me tell you something, you as a Leo rising, you have a beautiful inner, because it's this big bright sun, and you're beautiful inside and it projects outside. And I feel like you deserve fun, you deserve happiness, and you deserve a sanctuary that reflects that. You know what I mean? You deserve that. So I know you're going through some tough energy right now. I got a tennis racket. I've got a monkey, so not my monkeys, not my circus. You might be feeling that. I've got a horse. See, that's travel, like going places, extended horizons. I've got webs here, so you're clearing out some old energy webs, and that could be just from the location. I've got a moth. There was a moth that come up in the reading that I did before this, and it hit me in my forehead, and I made a joke that it looked like the Mothman's brother, because it was like that big. It looked like a small bird. Activation of your third eye here. I've got a mustache, so someone with a mustache might be pertinent for you. Maybe you'll meet someone with a notable mustache in your new location. I have a squirrel here, so you know, squirrels are like always gathering things in order to sustain them in the future, right? I've got a camel, and I've got a peacock with the feathers out. So, you know, you've had some people around you that are gloaty, and they have a bit of an ego, right? They're kind of loud and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, you want somebody that's going to back up their action with their mouth. You know what I mean? We don't want to just hear people talk. We want to see it. We want to see, show me it. Show me. You know what I mean? Any more advice for Tandem? Tandem, you need to go on vacation. Like, you really need to get out and away or rest. And that doesn't mean that it has to cost anything. It doesn't mean that, you know, you need to spend money. You can have a staycation at home. I mean, whatever it takes for you to get that energy sort of calibrated, that's what you got to do. Also, I want to say you have a commitment coming your way when you move locations. I do see that, okay? Very much so. It could be a job opportunity. It could be a relationship. You know, I just feel like a lot of different doors are going to open for you. You know, I think you've moved away. Like when you move away and you sort of like get away from the location that you're at, I feel like you get away from a lot of gloaty people, a lot of liars, a lot of like energy that just isn't reciprocated for you. And I'm hearing like, if you stay in a place long enough, you become that place. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know what that means to you, but like, I feel like this is a fresh start for you. And it's like a big deal. And I feel like everything's going to change for you. Like, I know you've had it rough because you're having too much transition and change. Like this, I feel like you're getting a job with more money. 10 of Pentacles here, you know, it's a dream job or it's a different expression of like what you might have chosen to begin with. And like, I feel like you're going to really reflect in the 4th and 10th is what I feel like. But you're feeling some sadness because you know, you've been in that place for a while and you do have some sadness, but it's like create the space to see the beautiful new expansion that's coming. It's important for you to, I mean, you certainly got to trust. God has got your back. Like you are going to feel blessed. You're going to feel things get easier and better for you, but you just have to believe it. You know what I mean? It's hard when you're like in a situation though so long and you've carried like the burden. And some of this is also seeing with these webs here is cleaning out, you see the webs, is cleaning out like remnant energy that was never yours to carry as well, okay? I feel like you're getting some sort of a job opportunity that is like, it's a great job. Like maybe it's for a bigger company or for like, you know, a situation here that really brings in more money per hour. I don't know what this is, but it definitely gives you, it's like God's giving you the pentacles to repair the house or get, you know, do the thing or get it where you need it to be. Okay. So like you're being backed by God. I don't know, by God, by the universe. And there's some commitment in relationships coming your way. So like, I do feel like you're going to meet somebody. I just might as well put the deck down because I'm channeling. I feel like you're going to meet somebody. And it's like, you don't see it coming. Okay. You don't see it coming because you're so focused on like doing this house, creating this sanctuary, you know, and working because you've got a job with a little bit more responsibility here that requires a little bit more, like you're getting more pentacles. Okay. So I can't just pin it down to one thing for you. Like you're going to get a job that you want, you know, and it's different structure than what you've been in previous. I can tell you that. You got this new house coming up here or this new place that you're going to create and turn it into an amazing place. Okay. And then you're moving all at the same time. So, you know, relocation can be stressful, but it is a clean slate. It is literally a wiped clean slate. Like, so the possibilities are absolutely endless here. You might find someone that you want to play tennis with here, or maybe there's like a courts near where you're at, or maybe you enjoy watching tennis or something as well. But you're really walking away from not my monkeys, not my circus. Okay. Like if it didn't feel legit, then you're done with it. If there's a lot of ego, a lot of pride or something like that, you don't want to deal with those type of people anymore. You're not trying to hit parameters and numbers that are unmeetable anymore, right? You understand your worth and the way you see that it's different. And it's just, it is what it is. And either people are online with it or they're not. But there is a specific person you're going to meet with a mustache. It's like a specifically different mustache. And I feel like this is a partnership. Like this is someone who wants to partner with you, whether it's work or relationship. Like that mustache is important. It's like a specific beard and mustache that's sticking out. That is, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Okay, so I'm sorry to ramble, but that's what I got for you. But it's hitting you every which way. And if you resonate with that, you can go down in the description box and you can click on the July, August Taccion Triage, and it will go through those energies for you and it will help you. I mean, there's always messages and everything, you know. Hang in there, tandem. I know it's been rough, but hang in there, because you're about to have a massive shift so fast that you're gonna have to hold on to your cheeks. So stay positive, honey. You deserve this change, but don't let the stagnation previous like ruin your energy flow. You know what I mean? You deserve this. So come back and let me know when you get this job and stuff, because I really feel like it's going to increase your salary quite a bit. Like, I don't know. I think you're really going to like the job, the new job. And I don't know if you know even that you're going to get a new job yet. I don't know, but like you are. New house, new job, new partner, all new. So you got a lot to look forward to. A lot. Wiping that slate clean, ain't you? All right, D, what's up? One moment, please. I've got It's Me and Elaine on the list after this. Let me see how I feel, and we'll see if we can open it back up, but not yet. Hold your questions. I've been on here for an hour and 58 minutes. So we'll see how I feel, okay? If you're watching this and I do miss you, make sure you subscribe and set your notifications. I got a Taccion Triage live on Thursday scheduled, so you can get me in there too if this doesn't work for you, like schedule-wise. So I'll see you on Thursday if you can't make today's. I'm getting another Eiffel Tower, getting across here. I'm getting another peacock. This dude's got some ego going on. I don't know, peacocks, and I'm not saying anything bad about peacocks, so like all the peacock lovers, don't come at me. Like, I love peacocks. I'm just saying when their feathers are out, it's like hard to miss them. You know what I mean? Like they'll put their feathers out, and here's a key. A dolphin fin or mermaid fin. Two people riding a bike. And then a butterfly. I try to show you guys because you might be able to get your own intuitive hidden message out of these as well. So I definitely feel like this person's still struggling with sort of like moving out of their comfort zone. There is still some Neptunian energy here. I feel like there's some dissolution happening here in this particular person's energy, but they are absolutely silent. 12th house. I feel like they are moving around, you know, like befriending people. There's a little bit of like illusion here where they might be friend zoning somebody. When there's more there going on, there's just some confusion, static in their energy. I feel like you've been divinely protected. The cross is coming up from the person's ego. You've always had the key to free yourself. You know, I'm kind of picking that energy up. This is what's coming up predominantly your energy. You really wanted this. You really wanted this connection with this person. You really did. You know, no doubt about it, you did. And there's something here where I feel like Neptune is creating like this revisiting of the energy here. It's quite strong actually today. Speaking of which, remember you have the key to free yourself always. You have the key to open the door and enter into what it is that you want to entertain. Excuse me. One moment, please. But I assure you, this energy will definitely be the 10 of Wands here, right? This person struggles with being able to sort of move forward. So an energy check between the two of you, it's a maybe, but it's not anything solid here. I feel like if anything, it puts you in the energy to carry a burden, right? Or you felt overloaded in the energy. I feel like it's even a heavy responsibility to be in this person's energy, okay? It also brings anxiety, and they make things overly difficult right now. All right, so looking at his energy towards you at the moment, like I feel like you're the one that brings all the stability within this energy. And looking at the energy, if you enter into this or you choose to entertain this or move towards this, it'll end up in the Three of Swords, which is a broken heart, sadness, emotional pain, a loss in love for now. I mean, his energy doesn't look in a reciprocity for relationship. And then that puts you in this energy of distrust, betrayal. You know, it's like a loop here. This person doesn't trust himself. They're learning unconditional love. And I feel like, you know, they really lack compassion. And I'm going to say something that's probably going to make people come for me. But if you watch somebody in their natural energy and you see them lacking compassion for themselves, you must understand that we can only expect the person to treat us in the way in which they treat themselves. So if they're lacking compassion for themselves, they're not going to provide compassion towards you. And I feel like that is a clear determination of understanding where a person is coming from, right? This person lacks self-compassion. They lack being open completely in the heart, and so therefore they really aren't in a relationship material right now, as I see. You're the one with the trustworthiness. You're the one that's bringing this ambitious stability to the relationship, the commitment, the discipline that they lack, you know. And I do see that energy moving towards emotional pain or a loss, possibly cheating with the Three of Swords. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in the energy right now. This person's just not ready for a commitment. All right, they're at a crossroads too, where it seems like everything that they're entering into, it's like they're demanding a level up of the title, and they're not wanting that. They want to be free. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in the energy. I do feel like you've got a dream coming here, or some sort of like wish fulfillment coming on a positive note. And remember, you have the key to free yourself or open whatever door you want. You do. But this blessing that's coming is the world here, or the universe in my deck, and it has to do with sort of completing and letting something go. So there is this ask for your energy to release the old alignment of the future, right? Because you're a new version of yourself here. And I see a lot of harmony as you proceed forward and a lot of healing. I do see that. And I see that you're definitely in the energy where you're really listening to your intuition. You're healing things. You're working in the 12th house right now. I just heard Pisces, but you're working in the 12th house here. And you're understanding some sort of emotional energy, or like subconscious or hidden things that are coming up. And it allows you to be able to step into this full energy where you move forward and you sort of start this new path forward. That's what I'm seeing for you energetically. Like, I don't know what it is that you're manifesting, but it looks like a new thing. Just be careful of being enamored with somebody, you know. If they do kind of rush into your energy, it doesn't feel fixed or stable, right? And there's definitely an energy here where there's some spying energy, where someone's looking into your energy. They might be like trying to check up where you're at, what you're doing, but they're not saying anything with the Mercury retrograde, okay? The question is, if, you know, this person's in an imprisonment, energetically speaking. So the question is, you know, you can't let this person out, but you can go in there with them. You have the key to unlock the door. But it's like, to what avail, you know? Like, I wouldn't want to go in there, you know, with that person, because I don't feel like they're ready yet, you know? I feel like someone in your energy, this could be you or someone, maybe it's this person, has some sort of like, maybe they did get in a little bit of trouble. Because I'm feeling like almost like court energy again is coming up here, and it's like this person has to go in front of someone who acquires accountability. It seems like this is a lesson that this person keeps getting, like being able to take accountability, right, of like what's going on. And it's going to set this person's finances back a bit here. All right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're getting yours back. What was taken is being fulfilled or reestablished. Okay. So what is this about? They're asking you, and I'm not telling you what to do. You do you. I love you no matter what. I'm just reading the energies. I'll support you no matter what you do. But they're saying that you need to let go of the things that need to be let go of, and not to use this gift of this key to open a door that's going to imprison you, right? To let it go. That they're bringing in change into your life and empowering you. There's a resurgence of the energy, right? And this manifestation power, you're like divinely protected, right? But it does require like releasing sort of this energy of Neptune, right? When something's not going to come to fruition here, or somebody's just not ready, you know? And that's kind of what I'm getting for you. So I'm interested to see you do this new beginning here at the start, where your wealth comes to you or energy comes to you here, where you're releasing and healing from sort of being heartbroken and stuff like that. I'm interested. I just seen 33. It's also like you understand why you was pulled to a specific person. It becomes really clear to you, right? Because I'm seeing the peacock or the ego, right? It becomes really clear to you what is being actually shown through, okay? Ooh, well, I can't, that's popped out, is what it is. Yes, the 10th house jumped out and rolled across the table. So that's accomplishment and achievement. I feel like it's a little bit farther of a distance than what was anticipated, though. I'm not going to lie. But I do feel like it seems like it's taken a long time with the 9 of Pentacles. That moves really slow. But I feel like I see like this person will be signing documents for this particular situation. And I feel like they might ask your advice on something before they do the final paperwork and stuff, because you are important. Like you have wisdom, but it's still it reminds them of the immediate environment that they grew up in or something like that. You know what I mean? They will find this apartment, they will find something here. It's just taking forever, and it's like a person had to like let go of it or something, and it just comes up at the right time. I do feel that 10th house is accomplishment, achievement. It's like public, right? It's a matter of like this house or apartment wasn't public at the time when this person was looking, and then just all of a sudden there it is, and it's like, oh, this is a sign. You know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to be here. It's a little bit in a different area than they anticipated, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they definitely, like I said, are going to ask you your opinion. I feel like you're guarding them, you're helping them, but I do see them signing court documents for this, and so that's a yes for me. Pegasus. I got a bird. Seashell. Shells can represent 4th house and home, and I've got a feather. So that's a yes for me. Movement. Movement. You grew up? Well, I'm telling you, you grew up there. That's the place. Like that, he is certainly going to get it. Woohoo! That's awesome. And that might be why I was picking up you were guarding him, or you're the guardian. Like he asked you, like, what do you think of the area or something like that? You know what I mean? He's like, what do you think? And you're like, oh yeah, like I grew up there, like it's a pretty good neighborhood or whatever. So like, yeah, definitely strong affirmation for that. So exciting. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm still getting that you're going to get it. I don't think it was something that you did because I got Neptune here in retrograde. Somebody screwed up. Not you. I got a dragon, a key. Well, I've never seen this one before. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Does that not look like I got your nose? Just kidding. I got your nose. Like if you guys ever seen like older people do that to a kid and they're like, I got your nose. Just kidding. I don't think that it's over. It's almost like the Mercury retrograde shit and like some Neptune shit and like somebody like messed up or something. I'm sorry to laugh because that was funny. There's a dolphin here. Dolphins are pure. They're intelligent too. I've got a starfish. And I don't know what this is. What is going on with your reading, Elena? I think it's a claw, like a lobster claw. I don't know. I feel like you will get this job. I am certain. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say that that you did. Like, I just feel like somebody screwed up or somebody like pushed a button wrong or like done some shit wrong. Like you did pick kind of a shitty time to be looking for a new job because it's a Mercury retrograde. But just know that even if communication gets messed up or like something gets messed up, it will right itself. Okay, it will right itself. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be professional, but that was funny. It literally looks like I got your nose. Maybe someone's putting their nose in your business that shouldn't have. I don't know. Like maybe there's something going on there with that. But I've got Sagittarius in the 6th house. 6th house is day-to-day routines, what we do. You know, I do have Neptune here. It's in retrograde in the 1st house, right? So it's like maybe someone pushed a button wrong or said something wrong or like they're blocking you in some way, shape, or form, but they're not going to be able to sustain that because Neptune is going in retrograde. They can't. So whatever illusion that they're saying about you or something like that, it's going to dissolve because the real you is going to shine through. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm still adamant. I'm not changing because that's adamant. You've got the blessings of Jupiter. I'm going to tell you, Jupiter brings in lessons, but it specifically it has to struggle when Mercury's having issues because Jupiter, I feel like, is the Gemini, Sagittarius, the opposition, communication, things get messed up, okay? So it's asking you to trust. I mean, it really is asking you to trust. What's aligned for you will always be. You gotta stop thinking it's a no. Overqualified for this job, Elena. You're overqualified for this job. I mean, luck is on your side, okay? But don't overly depend on Jupiter, okay? Because, like I said, Jupiter brings in lessons, right? Sometimes it can be too much expansion, too soon, too much, too soon. early stages of achievement, 3 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm seeing Capricorn here, and I'm wondering if they wanted to put someone else in this position because related to status. I kind of feel that, but I don't feel like that's going to work because the person who they chose or that they're looking at doesn't want it. It's like they don't want this. And so I feel like you will get the opportunity. Again, I'm adamant. Yes, yes, yes. I've got 4 yeses on the board. 4 yeses. My belly's growling. I'm sorry. I feel like there's this uniting with others. I'm getting the 3 of Cups, like reuniting. I don't know what that means to you. Maybe I just heard like somebody is leaving. Split it to new boss. Oh, okay. Corrupt boss. Somebody got replaced in this energy. And there was like a picking and choosing of like who got chosen, or like, you know, it caused them to have to leave or move away from a situation here. Because I'm seeing some weird stuff going on here within I feel like this is a toxic work environment. Something's wrong with the situation. Like they don't want you to come back. I don't know why I just said come back, but there are people that want you to come back, right? 3 Cups. And you're hardworking, and like people remember that and know that. Like you stand out for that, the calmness and the loyalty that you have and that you've had here. But I feel like someone is leaving that was in a position of power previously. So all of that corruption dissolves with them as well. And Neptune in retrograde, right? False delusion that this person was such a good, you know, energy, but you got the tower touching it. So I feel like I'm still adamant. I am adamant. They're going to call you. You're going to get this job. And I think you have people on the inside, and that's really bizarre to say, but like, I think you have people on the inside that like, well, they're vouching for how hardworking you are. I don't know what this means, but they're vouching for you. Like, oh yeah, that boss sucked. You know, they weren't the best boss ever, blah, blah, blah. They're going to protect the structure that put them in power, especially if there's a corruption there. I will say that. I need to go eat a piece of bread or cookie or something because my belly's growling. It's annoying. So 1 moment, please. I do not want my belly growling on the live. But I read usually on an empty stomach. I just do that. I don't know why. Why do people fast when they're spiritual? I don't know. We just do. So give me just a moment and then I'll return. We got the list caught up. I just need 1 moment, please. And then we'll see. We've been on here for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'll probably just go and call it a day. I love you guys, and I really do appreciate you coming in. If I missed you today and I didn't get to you, you know, subscribe and hit your notification bell. I am going live on Thursday. So I'll catch you on Thursday. I'm feeling like it's going to be a super busy live. I've got some packing and stuff to continue to do because we are going on this trip. So instead of abandoning you guys and not showing up, I decided I'm going to try to push out some lives here. But I know the time has been crazy, but just go with it, you know. But yeah, if I missed you today, I'm really sorry, but I will be on at the same time on Thursday. I feel like I always have more energy on Thursdays because it's Jupiter Day. You know what I mean? Like I just do better. And that tends to be when everybody comes on. But if you've experienced an argument with a person over the weekend, like be patient, you know, because there was a lot of like emotional energy and energy in motion. If the foundation is strong, you guys will work it out. I'm telling you, you will. And then if you was one of those people that reached out to help somebody in need, God love you, because we need that right now so much. Hi, Essence. How are you? Usually you come in and you post a question, but I'm done for the day because I've already been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes. But I will be going live on Thursday if you want to come in there, and we'll get you a question. Same time. I'm going to try to do it at the same time on Thursday. So I think the video is already posted up. So like if you wanted to hit the notify me, it will notify you if you're a subscriber. So that way you can come in. Also, like check the description box down below because I have June, July as energies up for Taccion Triage. And those are where we look at and dissect like the energies that are influential for that month. And there's also the prescription, there's channeling, there's a lot of stuff to check out. So whatever your flavor is, check it out. As always, you know, I love you guys and I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me because you could be doing anything else. And I appreciate you here. Oh, thank you, Essence. All right, I'll see you on Thursday. I'm sorry. I've been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes. But yeah, like just remind me, your name's pretty distinct, Essence 7. I like the number 7, so I'm sure I'll see you and we'll definitely get you in. Okay. But yeah, check it out, guys. We've got all kinds of content. It's too much to list, but if you're interested in July's 2026, it's called the Divine Reset, and then August is Reborn. So check those out. And I love you guys. Enjoy your day. You know, go do something fun for yourself. Like do something where you can like kick back and chill out, right? Because July is about rest. Okay. When you're tired, give yourself that rest. You know, if you want to take that vacation and you can afford it, do it. If you want a staycation at home, do it. Do what you got to do. Okay. I love you guys and I will see you on Thursday. And until next time, stay in your Taccion mind. Bye, guys. Thank you.